2nd and 10.
Sweat. Here we go. 46.
Prescott to throw it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now Prescott. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Lamb in motion left. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's taken to the 26. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 1.
At the 43-yard line.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards there on a Washington 1st. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Robinson on a give right side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Well, that's one stuff. We'll see if this defense has another in their back pocket.
And I just wonder on the other side of the ball, do you just challenge the big guys up front? This is short yardage situation. We ought to be able to pick this up. Or do you say to yourself, they are awfully tough. I've got to throw it on this down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. On 1st down, Howell. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Cole Turner, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Now Joey Slye for the point after. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Prescott trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Sly on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Commanders 35, Cowboys 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
They're on 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Hey, 47. Hey, kill.
Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Slide for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Score, Commanders 42, Cowboys 3.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
They're on the 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 remaining. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to go.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
The Commanders take over 1st and
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. This time they'll throw it with Howell. Touchdown, Washington. From 4 yards out. And the Commanders extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Now Joey Sly for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Commanders 49, Cowboys 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Prescott now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Jonathan Allen able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 4.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. They'll run with Robinson. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Sly on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Commanders 56, Cowboys 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, he made the right choice by result. but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Why? Go. Get out there. Here we go. 47. 26.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quan Martin. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's 2nd and 10.
Go. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Play action now. Prescott. One last shot at the end zone. And, it's incomplete. It would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
One last shot now for Prescott. One last shot at the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive